The Confederations Cup has reached its semi-final stage, and all the expected teams who were expected to get to the semi-finals are expected to continue to play and expected to maybe go through to the finals. We have Germany, Mexico, Portugal, and Chile.
Yeah, what's the point about Germany? They're running their what?
They're running a team that does not exactly boast all of their all-stars. That being said, it does have some talented players. They're captained by Julian Draxler. They have Kimmich, who is a talented player for Bayern Munich. But most of the expected faces of Müller and everyone else are not as prominent in their go-to.
So my point being is they're running over World Football competitions in 2017 with their B team.
Yeah.
Is it insane to say that they are the favorites to win in 2018? I think you did a clip, but
I think France, but that's just my kind of. I say France for a lot of things, just to see if someone can try and upset the go-to.
Kaminsky's not even playing. How are they supposed to win? They need a big man in the paint.
Man, it was never not going to be funny.
I know,
Yeah, Kaminsky's like a French name. What? No one. Even though I watched it back again, and there was like a 2-second pause, and that was still too long for anyone to not just
respond. If you say it confidently, it's 100%
Yeah,
true.
people will believe it. So if you go back to the odds really quick, just to we hint on those, thanks to Corey. Germany out favorites, still close though. Portugal coming off the back of that Euro 2016 win. Chile.
It's Griffin.
Coming in, and Chile on the other hand have a pretty strong team out there, and I would expect them to be a decent underdog considering the difference of not that much.
It's become usual suspects when it comes to these tournaments. Like for whatever reason, I don't think Chile won back-to-back
Copa
Americas, and I think are a legitimate threat, of course, in any major tournament because they still boast. They boast like a superstar in each part of the field, but not necessarily like the entire squad. Like Vidal playing in the midfield is threatening, and Alexis on the wing has always been threatening, but they just don't have all of the pieces.
Yeah.
Like I feel like their back four has some drop off.
Yeah.
But that's not, when it comes to national teams, like it's the luck of where you were born, and which country you were born in. But these are now the usual. Portugal was in the Euros, won the Euros last year. Chile won back-to-back Copa Americas. Germany won the World Cup, and Mexico knocking on the door for a big trophy for a long time. I don't think they have enough to overcome these teams, but it's good to see them there. It
is good. We talked about this in the Copa. We discussed extensively. We watched them firsthand. Mexico play a very intense style of football that when they play against a team and they force them outside their comfort zone, they can be threatening. The World Cup, they did the same thing. It just so happened that Rubin had another trick up his sleeve.
Was it the flop?
Yeah, the flop. Which I still always like. I argued for. That was when I was in my youthful stage of thinking that the comment section, I had to prove them all. So when I made the comment that Marquez should never put his foot in there in the first place, people got furious. And I said, well, you know who you're up against. It's not like you're making this tackle on Vinnie Jones, who you expect to be able to take it and move on. You're doing it against Arjen Robben. The guy's made his career. Yeah, Vinnie Jones was a tough footballer.
And also an actor.
He's an actor now. And he plays the same role.
Oh, they were the same person. I didn't realize that he was a football player in his past. I really didn't.
He was actually the same person. Like he just literally took his football career and moved it into acting.
I know. I thought they were different.
Hard man guy who just like kicked people.
Vinnie Jones, pretty standard name. Is he French? Is the question.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Mr. Jones, not Polish.
Not Polish. Not Polish either.
No.
Could be American.
Super English.
Could be American. Could be in Counting Crows.
So either way, to get back to the thing about Mexico, is you watched them against the US recently. And I think that they have so many good things going for them. I just think that sometimes they're a little lackadaisical at the back. I know Ochoa performed wonders in the World Cup. I still think he's a decent goalkeeper. His height sometimes is a questionable thing for me. But those are just small things. I just think when they come up against a team that offensively has a lot of firepower, they're going to struggle. Obviously, they kept up with Portugal recently and within the tournament, and it's not like they are fazed by the big opportunity. I just think when it comes to these latter stages, teams like Portugal and Germany might just have a little edge over them. And of course, as you mentioned, like Germany, although they don't boast all of their superstars, Portugal are taking it fairly serious. Cristiano Ronaldo's out there, Pepe's out there. Ronaldo wants all the trophies.
Is there anything he hasn't won aside from this? If he wins the Confederations Cup, could you name me a trophy?
left of a World Cup, UEFA Cup.
He'd have to go to like the French league just to win their cup.
Yeah, he's going to have to have it. He's going to have to not qualify for the Champions League to try and win the Europa League. You know,
don't count it out at like 38.
So it's like I don't know. He's going to boast an incredible trophy cabinet, probably the best that anyone will have ever seen, if he happens to win this. But again, you could never, even if they put out the under 19s, Germany just have a way about them where they always believe that they can win this game. And they have a lot of players like Julian Draxler's thriving in that role. He just gets given this nice little pocket in between the strikers. And like he had an amazing moment not long ago where he backheeled it through the legs of a Cameroonian defender and the ball was blasted into the top corner. And they have talented players like Emre Can, who's playing in the middle of the park as well, very experienced player for Liverpool. So I don't know, man. Like, it's my favorites. I want to say Chile because I just feel like they want it, and there's something about that team, the tenacity. Like,
it's a lot of cuts, a lot of trophies for that country.
I mean, they're going to be a threat going into the World Cup because this is what most people are looking at. This is an inclination of what is to come, and the Confederations Cup's a very specific tournament. Chosen teams go and take part. It's taking place in the host country before the World Cup, so it's an interesting tournament as an indicator of how these teams are shaping up. From what I've seen, Portugal still look good. Germany's fringe players are doing a fantastic job. I would have liked to have seen maybe France participate in this to see how that young team is evolving. But from what I see with France in qualifying, they're still going to be my favorites going into the World Cup.
I can't believe we're under a year away from the World Cup.
That means started it would be 4 years.
I know.
That we've been
started with the World Cup. We did, oh my God, 57 of the 70 total match recaps you could have done.
Are we going to be able to meet that? I mean, we'll be in Russia, so.
If they let us in Russia. Hashtag Dave Kohler.
Hashtag Dave. We're going out for lunch with him after.
What do you think we're talking about with Dave Kohler?
Bribe him with sake.
At David Kohler. Hashtag send us to Russia.
All right, let us know what you think. Confederations Cup. Have you been watching it? I've been, all honestness, it was happening to go on at the fringe of the NBA where I was watching that, and I don't know, man. It's just like it's a lot of things. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a break, but I did catch. I will definitely be tuning into the semifinals and a few of the group stages. So let us know what you think in the comments. Who do you want to see win it? Who will lift that trophy that I can't even remember what it looks like?